What's up, YouTube? This is WFTPRadio Gamer. Today I want to talk about TruckersMP. We all know that it's a network that allows players of American Truck Simulator to come together in a huge community and drive their loads and chat with each other over the CB radio using the single-player version of the game with a few tweaks. But what I didn't realize was that TruckersMP is also a spy network. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, I don't really know how well known I am on the major gaming networks. You guys may recognize my son and I from 5M on the Lost RP network. I was in his car when he was going around the Lost RP network speeding, creating all sorts of mayhem, because we like to go out in the world on public gaming networks that are set up for roleplay, and we like to take things to the extreme. Just to test things and see what kind of security they have. So my son and I go out on all these public gaming networks driving like fools to see what would happen. And like we figured, he got banned from the network simply because he didn't have a mic. So not only do we exploit the security of the servers, but we also exploit the ridiculous constant abusing of the power of people on these networks. Well, I decided to go on TruckersMP with American Truck Simulator and test the all-around security of their servers. We all know about the war that I've been having with Rights Trucking on there. The thing is, I didn't get banned because of the war that I'm having with Rights Trucking, although I am very surprised that I didn't get banned because of the things that I've been saying and doing to them, because one of the TruckersMP's biggest rule is about harassment. And members of Rights Trucking and I have been passing quips back and forth so much that it's a wonder. Right here, we have their video proof of the accident, which clearly shows that I'm in violation and that I did it on purpose when I didn't. But no, I got banned for 2 weeks for a traffic violation, and all the other driver had to do was pull over and reload from his last autosave. People run into me all the time, and that's what I do. I had no idea you could actually report accidents and get people banned, and I had no idea that their servers actually spy on you. But their video proof of my accident makes it look like I did the shit on purpose, when all I was trying to do was pass another driver who was rounding a corner at the same time as me. As you can see in their video proof, my mooring buoys were so wide that they clipped his trailer, and that was that. Instead of engaging in verbal mischief with the other driver like he probably expected, and like most people probably do on TruckersMP, I simply reloaded from my last autosave, whereas he had to be a baby and report it. Their video proof of the accident also shows something else. That they can spy on you by spectating you. The thing is, the spectating happened after the fact, after I had already been banned. So, one can only guess that the servers automatically record the last 30 seconds or so whenever there is a collision. That's the only possible way that I could come up with to have the accident after the fact. All it takes is a report from someone, and that's it. And I didn't even get a warning. I just got banned for 2 weeks. So I went ahead and I told them off, and here's what I said. So here's the ban. User WFTPRadio Gamer. Reason 2.2 ramming. 2.4 incorrect way, inappropriate overtaking. 2.5 reckless driving, and they have video proof of the accident, as you just saw. Ban ID 1732355, game moderator OBL Zach the Canadian. Expires 26th of January at 1728, banned on 12th of January 1728. Status waiting for admin. And my response to the ban was, the person who placed the complaint was the one doing the reckless driving. It was a 4-lane freeway. There was no passing lane. I simply attempted to pass him as we rounded a corner, and he swerved out of his lane, and my truck clipped his bumper, and we got into a huge accident. He came over the CB radio and cussed me out for his mistake, when all he had to do was simply reload from his game from his last autosave. People run into me all the time, and I don't whine like a baby about it to you guys. I just reload from my last autosave. And then I waited several days and got no response, so I got pissed off and got back on there, and I said, so is this how your guys' appeal system works on here? I put in an appeal and wait several days, and you guys just completely ignore it? Whatever. Because I was waiting for them to either respond to it like this down here from Zach the Canadian finally several days later, or to unban me, but he never unbanned me. Instead, he responded. He says, "Hello, WFTP Radio Gamer. You have been banned from the TruckersMP network for the following reason: 2.2 ramming, 2.4 incorrect way, inappropriate overtaking, 2.5 reckless driving, and video proof of the accident, as I already showed you. Your ban will expire on 2022-127 at 002800, which means it was midnight, after midnight their time, even though it was after 5 p.m. my time. Bans are issued in accordance with the UTC time zone. The exact expiration date may differ depending on your time zone." Well, I'm in the Mountain Standard Time Zone. And I don't need to read all these stupid rules, because nobody ever does. You can find a full set of our rules here. Any counter evidence that you may have from your perspective is greatly appreciated. It could potentially add more context to the situation, which can assist us in the decision-making process. You know what the problem I'm having with this is? Why do they ask for your video proof of the accident when all they have to do is simply spectate you after the fact? It makes no sense. They have video proof of the accident, so they don't need it from my perspective. I swear these people are morons. So I got pissed off, and I said, this is all fine and dandy, but I would like to know how I am the one who gets banned for somebody else's mistake. They are the ones who hit me as I tried to pass them. This isn't fair. Do you guys even check your complaints and make sure the bans are really warranted, or do you just ban people on someone else's word? I didn't drive recklessly. This guy was a total jerk. Guess there's no rules about getting assaulted verbally over the CB, huh? Far as I'm concerned, you guys can make the ban permanent for all I care. If you are going to ban people then when the accident was somebody else's fault, there are better, more fun places for me to drive my loads. I even heard you guys had some trouble with a moderator playing favorites and unbanned her own VTC members whenever she felt like it. If I'm going to get banned because somebody else ran into me, fuck TruckersMP. I don't need you assholes then. Now you see, I acted like that to play the part of a disgruntled banned person. Because when I do roleplay servers, I take the shit to the extreme. And that's what happened.
Please follow us on Facebook.